Hey there, I'm going to show you how to add your names to a peer review. So if you do peer reviews for any of your classes, if you just reach out, I have a template that you can certainly use to start with. And by starting with this template, I have some things set up that it will also take them to the next section based off what questions they answer. So for example, if this person is in section 3, the 9 to 10:15 class, it's going to take them to this section here, which would then have their list of names of the people in their course. Or if they're in section 4, the 10:30 to 11:45, I have this set this way to have it set to go to the 10:30 to 11:45. Obviously, you don't need those questions if you just have one section, so that can be removed. But if you're starting with this template, one of the things that needs to be done from semester to semester is you have to add the names here. And so what I want to show you is how to do that. So what I do is I have this completely set up here, and then I'm going to pull over this other screen here. You're going to go to grades. By going to grades, this is going to give you a class list of everybody in there. Obviously, you'll have more than 2 people. So we're going to click on export. And for this, we don't care about the grade scheme. We just really want their last name, their first name, and we also don't need any of these grade items. It's just not necessary. So sometimes all of these will be checked off. If that's the case, if you just click here, it will either check or uncheck all of them in that list. So what we're going to do is we are going to export this to an Excel sheet. This Excel sheet is then going to give you a list of everyone on your roster. So once your roster has settled, you can then add these people to your peer review. Once this green goes to complete, we're going to click on download. And then we're going to go ahead and open this spreadsheet here. Okay, so by doing that, you'll notice that this first of all, you'll have to click on enable editing so that you can do this next step. So what I always do is I just remember which one is the first name and the last name. So I remember which column to sort. And I'm going to delete that first row. And this is why. So when I get to my list, I just want to sort these from A to Z so that they're alphabetical. I do want to expand the selection so they'll do all of them. And then what you'll notice is that these are then in alphabetical order. So obviously you would drag this all the way down the list until all of your students are highlighted. For this demo, I just have 2 people. So I'm going to copy this. You can hit Control C or however it is that you like to copy things. If you do like a right click, that's an option as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to just paste these names right in here. You'll notice that it has a funky space in here, but when you test this and look at it live, it's not that way. So I'm going to test it and just show you. I'm going to pick the first section because that's the only one I have names in yet. And then you'll see that it takes those funky spaces out, but it does alphabetize them. So you obviously are going to need to do this here because that's where they're checking off what their name is. And then in this one, they're going to check off their teammates. So you're going to paste that class list in there twice. And then if you have a second section, you're going to do that same thing again. You're going to go back to your Brightspace course, download your list, and then alphabetize them and paste them right back here. I hope that helps.